YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video.
Okay, let's go.
Right, today, just one advice, just a thing if you're stuck. And I'm talking about Chronicle Quest. Now, I already did make a full guide on Chronicle Quests and what you should do there and how much you should farm it and stuff. So in case you didn't go back and you haven't seen that, go back to my channel. Just search for Zimbo's Chronicle Quest and you'll find that video straight up. But just today, let's go quickly over to Chronicle Quest, right? Now, Chronicle Quest basically is a huge part of the end game. Like, you definitely need to farm Chronicle Quest in order to collect the materials needed to, say, for instance, max transcend your characters. What does that mean? To get a character transcendence slot to a certain max level, which is 10. Or maybe if you have 5 dupes of a character, transcend that character to what's called max transcendence, so it becomes that purplish color. So that's basically why Chronicle Quest is so important, because if we go to the exchange shop, obviously now I've bought everything already. But the things you see in here, these things are things you should always buy. I've got loads of these silver scrolls, that's why I don't bother buying them. But normally you have here your small, medium, and large scrolls, which you need to level up those transcendence slots. And you also get a few other things like tickets and Brave Soul tickets and stuff. So yeah, it usually is advisable to buy everything here except these droplets. I wouldn't recommend buying them, and never exchange your fragments for other fragments. Rather than that, farm it. That's basically the best you can do. But usually I buy everything here too if I need it. Like, I don't need these things, that's why I don't buy them. But yeah, and that's basically why it's so important to play Chronicle Quest. In order to level up your characters, you need to level up your characters once you hit a certain stage at the game, in order to be able to compete in end game content. Like, if you want to play co-op IT, you gotta be able to have strong characters. Same in Ultimate Epic Raids, same in Guild Quest. So that's why it's so important to play Chronicle Quest. Now, the stages in Chronicle Quest can be at times a bit annoying because, like, say for example, the first one, in order to participate in this versus Jidanbo quest, you need an Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, or Uryu. Or, say for example, in order to take part in this A Beautiful Soul Reaper, you need him. Yeah. So if you don't have him, then you can't participate in that quest. And that's when I first started the game back in the days, and when I started playing Chronicle Quest, that's where I was stuck at the beginning. And I thought to myself, how can I bypass those stages? Because I was lacking certain characters. Obviously, if you're a new player or you're only at a certain stage of the game, obviously you're not going to have every character. And you might be missing exactly those characters which allow you to continue. So what do you do in those instances? Say, for example, you're missing, like this one. That wasn't Momo, was it? Say, for example, you're missing a Momo. You don't have no Momo. Like in my instance, I don't have no Momo. Like, none of these two. I've got other Momos, but none of these two which meet the bonus. So what do I do, or what did I do to clear this stage? You can use any Momo. Yeah. So if you have any 5-star Momo, you can use her. But what if you don't summon one? What if you can't get one? The best thing is you go to quests and events, and then you head over to raids. Now, this is a secret tip. Like, a lot of people overlook this. If you're struggling with those stages, look for the character you need to be able to participate in that stage. So in this instance, it was Momo. So let's look for a Momo. There is a Momo, a 4-star Momo. And trust me when I'm saying, if you have her, she's sufficient. She is sufficient. Build your full team, make 3 Momos, get 3 of them. Make them all 5x5. I'm not gonna lie, make them all 5x5. Max them up as much as you can, and then just run those stages. Why? Because with that Momo, you're easily able to clear that stage. First of all, you don't have a time limit. Like, there is no time limit says you have to do it within 3 minutes. No, you just gotta be able to clear it. And once you clear it, you're finished. You can move on, and that's when you can use that Momo as fodder for something else. And yeah, that's basically what I always advise people that are lacking certain characters. Go back to raids, get a raid unit, preferably 5-star if there is a version of the character you need, and then use that version, that character, just to clear those stages in Chronicle Quest, and afterwards you can use them as fodder. And that's what I did at a certain stage when I was lacking characters. I was looking for a way to clear those stages, and then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I could just use Raid's character. And they work like a charm. Like I said, like get a full squad of Momos, level them up all 5x5, give them good accessories, and you're good to go. You should be able to clear that easily. And that's what I did with all the stages in Chronicle Quest wherever I was stuck. Whenever I was stuck, I used to do the same, and that's how I progressed Chronicle Quest. Yeah. And once you finished all these stages here in Chronicle Quest, like from the first one to the last one, and you got all the missions done, the free chapter is basically the one you want to farm every week. Yeah, you want to farm every month to be able to collect all of them, because here you can see the bonus units you need. I'm still missing, for example, the mid one, but I've got already 300% bonus. And that's basically what you want to farm and collect these little bags on top, these little fragments from Chronicle Quest. These are the ones you need to exchange with in the exchange shop afterwards. But as for clearing, like I said, that's a little secret tip from me. If you're struggling with any of these stages, like I said, use raid characters and try and clear it. It might take you 10-15 minutes even to clear one with those momos. Nevertheless, you only need to clear it once. Once you cleared it, you're good to go. Yeah, and that's basically there is all to it. Even the stages where it says clear it 5 times, you just do it ×5 run or ×10 run, and you're good to go. And you don't have to worry about that stage never ever again. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I hope this was helpful to some of y'all new players out there, because I know how it is when you're a beginner in this game. Like, yeah, partially a lot of the content created by on YouTube may not always revolve around very basic topics like this. That's why I try and help the new players out there, because I was at that stage once too. But yeah, if you find this video helpful, then drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this. Was this helpful to you? Was you able to finish those stages with that method, or do you have another method? Like, if you have another way of clearing those stages, then do let me know. That's something everyone else should get to know too. And yeah, as always, don't forget to smash the like button. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.